Hey everybody, welcome back to TAF Media. Another watch along. This time, today, we will be watching Manchester City versus Manchester United. I was going to come on earlier and talk about the Liverpool game when it was still 0 and I was hoping it was going to draw, but when they got that injury time penalty and Mo Salah scoring, I feel sick to my stomach. I don't want to talk about it right now. I will do a Premier League review show on Monday, so look out for that, and then I'll talk about it then I'll have some time to let it kind of sink in, and I can analyze more of the game. And it was heartbreaking because I was really hoping for a draw. They ended up nicking a win at Burnley at Turf Moor. I feel sad for them. It wasn't the best of games. It wasn't a great game to watch. But Liverpool did it, and that's always the mark of a champion, when you can go away, play bad, nick a 1-0 and go home with the 3 points. But we'll see what's going to happen next. Also, I want to send out my condolences, RIPs, to Ricky Hatton's family. I woke up today to the sad news that Ricky Hatton, former world champion boxer, died at the age of 46. Now, I'm not far away from that age, to be honest with you. So it puts things in perspective, and it also, it hits you like a ton of bricks when you hear somebody die that young at that age. But I will do a separate video talking about that. It's sad news, so my condolences to Ricky Hatton's family and all his friends. And also, rest in peace, Ricky. You brought us a lot of joy, a lot of entertainment. You were a great sport, and also now that your club is playing, I hope you're watching it up there from heaven, sir. So my condolences again to Ricky Hatton's family. But let's get started because the game is going to kick off in a minute. So I just want to quickly read out the lineup for everyone. So let's have a look here. Where is it? Right, so the lineup for Manchester City. They are playing 4-3-3 as per usual. In goal, though, starting for the first time, his debut, it's Donnarumma, or aka Don Durma, as I call him. But back four: Kuzanov, Diaz, Gvardiol and O'Reilly, and a midfield: Silva, Rodri and Reinders. Up front, Foden, Haaland and Doku. Very strong team. Now let's go to Manchester United. Mr. Amarin is playing 3-4-2-1. Bayern in goal. Anyway, Euro on right back. De Ligt, Shaw. They're playing 3 at the back. 4 in midfield: Dogu, Ugarte, Fernandes, Mazraoui. And up front, Mbuemo, Diallo and Sesko. Let's see if Sesko, now that he's starting, I believe this is his first game starting. Did he start against Grimsby? I don't remember actually. He might have come on. But anyway, this is the first game I'm seeing him that he started in. So let's see what he's going to do. Right, so we're very close to kickoff, guys. Quickly, I just want to say that my prediction in this game is obviously a Man City win, as they're playing at the Etihad. To be honest, it doesn't make a huge difference to us. It doesn't really matter. I feel sorry for Man United. I got a lot of friends that are Man United fans. I got family that are Man United fans. It doesn't really matter. I still want them to lose. But in this game, Man City, Man United, the Manchester derby, doesn't really affect Arsenal. It doesn't really affect me right now. If it was where Man City was in the title race and we're in a title race, then yeah, obviously I would want United to win. Today's game is irrelevant. I'm just going to enjoy the entertainment part of it. But, let me just say, although my head is saying that Man City is going to win, deep down in my heart, I feel sorry for Amarin and I feel sorry for the greatness of Man United. Honestly, I don't like to see giants like that take a tumble off the top of the mountain and then, not be able to pick themselves back up. It is sad, man. It is sad. Although I hate them, I don't like them. Like, they're my rivals. And in the 90s, growing up, and early 2000s, it was an Arsenal-Man United rivalry. And I'll always remember that. And those were great times, great games, great years. But they have taken a tumble for the worst, finishing like bottom half of the season, bottom half of the table last season. And also not a great start of this season. Now, Rodri's obviously back for Man City. Hasn't been playing at his peak yet, but we know as a Ballon d'Or winner, he's got a lot of ability still left in the tank that he can, draw from and get to. And now with the new players around him as well, let's see how he does. Haaland always still scoring regardless whether they win or lose, they're scoring. I believe they're taking a minute silence for Ricky Hatton as he was a huge Manchester City fan. So is it clapping or silence? I don't know. I see them clapping right now, but I believe it's a minute silence that they're going to do, or a minute. No, they're clapping for a minute. That's it. Well, let's clap along with them. Well done, Ricky Hatton. Well done. Rest in peace, Ricky. Condolences to his friends and family. It's really sad, man. It is really sad. It's sad waking up to someone that big and losing his life so young. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know exactly what happened. But apparently it's nothing sinister. So we'll see and wait what the news outlets tell us, or the people in the know. However, it is sad, and I wish his family the best. And rest in peace, Ricky, man. It is really, really sad. It is sad. That I always remember that fight against Mayweather. I really wanted him to win. However, obviously Mayweather being such a great boxer at that weight level, it was always difficult. But that was a huge fight for Ricky Hatton, and he didn't do too bad. And I believe Mayweather as well said that, the fight against Ricky Hatton, although he won it, it wasn't really that easy for him. But, he won it nonetheless. So, rest in peace, Ricky Hatton. Condolences, mate, to your family. Right, there we go. Now we can get ready for the kickoff. Let's see what is going to happen today in this Manchester derby. Looks like Etihad is full, other than the stand that they're actually adding to the stadium. I thought the Etihad used to be called the Emptyhad, and they never were able to fill it. But it looks like they extended it. There's a whole new part of the stadium being built. Wow. Anyway, I guess all these Johnny-come-latelys now want to be supporting Man City, jumping on the winning bandwagon. Or it's just all these kids, when you grow up and you see the winning team, that's who you want to support. So you end up being... So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of London-based kids, in the future, you're going to hear a lot of them be Man City fans. Because that's what happened with Man United, you see. A lot of these kids that born late 80s, early 90s... or mid 80s and stuff like that, when they started seeing Manchester United winning and dominating, that's how they ended up having so many fans in the southern part of England. Anyway, kickoff started. Let's enjoy this game now. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. I did say in my preview show that this won't be the spicy one of the weekend. I had Bournemouth and... Whoa! Haaland already with a chance of 17 seconds! That ball literally crossed the goal line and nearly crept in, but just went out away from the park. I don't think Bayern there knew what was happening. Doku to Haaland. Haaland took an instant shot and it just passed the keeper but did not go in. That's on 17 seconds, guys. I was just talking about it not being the spicy one of the weekend. I might have been very, very wrong. I'll tell you what game was spicy though when I watched the highlights. The Newcastle Wolves game. Lord have mercy, I should have picked that one. I believe that one was the spicy one of the weekend. It wasn't really the Bournemouth Brighton, although that was a good match as well. It was really good from Bournemouth as well. I did have them pegged to win. I believe my prediction was 2-1, but you guys can tell me, I might be wrong. I predicted Arsenal obviously winning 3-1. Oh, here we go. Manchester recover quickly. I mean United recover quickly. Sorry, I can't say Manchester because they're both Manchester. Yeah, so I predicted the Arsenal win 3-0, so I got that correct. I believe I predicted the Bournemouth and Brighton 2-1. The other games, no, I didn't see that. There was like 2-0-0s and 2-1-0s or something like that. So yeah, everything else failed for me. There we go, Man City on the attack again. David Silva looking offside. So we're 2 minutes in. Reinders on the first game that I watched him, I think it was the first game of the season against Wolves, when he scored that banger from outside the box, and that game he looked really good. So far, other than that game, when I've watched the highlights, like against Tottenham and against, who was it, Burnley, I believe. Sorry, was it Burnley? Yeah, I believe it was Burnley that beat them, wasn't it? So I didn't really see much from him then. Let's see how he does in this game against United. Right, now, United not doing as bad as I thought. Dogu just now got challenged, got a free kick for United. Quick free kick, Ugarte takes it all the way to Buemo. Let's see how Mazraoui and Buemo do together on the pitch. At the moment, United just trying to keep possession, to be honest. All they want to do is not lose the ball. They went all the way back to Bayinde with a long ball out, and they lose the first ball, and they lose the... No, they got back the second ball. Dogu on the ball. Plays it. Fernandez. Bruno. Switches it all the way to the other side to Mazraoui, and Buemo running. He plays him in. Can he hold it up? Sesko on the ball. Takes a shot. And Donnarumma saved it. That was a weird save though. Sesko took a shot. Donnarumma saved it, but the way he saved it, it's like he palmed it upwards and then he caught it, and it was like, well, good shot by Sesko though, on target. He kind of like stopped it with his hand and it dropped on the floor and he grabbed it. It was a bit of a weird one. I haven't seen that one before, but he saved it nonetheless. But great shot by Sesko. Mazraoui with the ball in. Dogu tried to head it, but Donnarumma doing. Listen, compared to the goalkeepers they had, that was probably the best buy of the season for them, Donnarumma. Dogu tried to chase a ball, but Lenny Yoro there to stop him, and then gets a push in his back from Doku, falls over. Bit of argy-bargy there, but great play. Hopefully it's going to be a good game, guys. Hopefully, I'm hoping. A lot of speculation about Pep Guardiola. This is his 600th league game in his managerial career. There's a lot of speculation about Pep Guardiola. Is he going to be here next season? Is he going to leave? They're all talking about he's not the rebuilding type of manager. I don't really agree to that point, to be honest with you. I don't really jump onto that. A lot of people are jumping on saying that, he doesn't know how to build teams. He just gets the players, gets them to perform the way he wants. I don't think that's the case. Because I have seen him build a team in Barcelona. Yes, he inherited a great team, I believe, from Rijkaard at the time. But then he brought in his own additions. He brought players in from the academy. Yes, he had Xavi. Yes, he had Iniesta. Yes, he had Messi. But he brought in a few players and built a squad around them, or built a team around those three players, I believe. So I don't agree with that point that everyone's making, that he doesn't know how to build teams. I think he does. It's just that, is he getting tired of the Premier League? Does he want a new challenge? Right, Man United on the attack, and Buemo chasing it, but it goes all the way out. Bad pass, or too fast on the pass from Fernandez. Bruno chasing it, couldn't get it. A throw in for Man City. Yeah, I don't think that's the case with Pep Guardiola. It's just about, is he sick and tired of being here? Does he want a new challenge? Does he want to go do something? Does he want to rest for a bit? I mean, he's won it all, basically. Is he going to go into international football? God knows. We'll see. But regardless, he'll always be the king of Man City. You know, that treble winning year, it was only Man United before that done that, so in the Premier League era, so I believe. So it's like he achieved a lot with them. And yeah, obviously he was able to buy great players as well, was kind of like allowed to splash the cash and get the players that he wanted, and he got them. Ooh, Bayern there nearly made a mistake with Haaland getting in. What is he doing? What is he doing? Didn't Man United get another goalkeeper or something? Didn't they buy one from Belgium or somewhere? I swear I remember seeing them buying a goalkeeper. But you guys can tell me in the comments. I don't know, I might be wrong. But I believe, how come Bayern there is still playing? Maybe he just didn't have enough training sessions with them, or it's just too early for him. But I'm sure they got rid of Onana to Turkey, and then they got another goalkeeper in. So anyway, we'll see. But yeah, Bayern there nearly made a mistake. Oh, Man United on the attack. Here we go. When they lose the ball, they lose the ball way too quick in the when they're attacking. When they're on the counter attack, they lose the ball too quick. Now it's Man City. Reinders tried to play a ball to Doku. That was a horrible ball. Yeah, he's apologising to Doku. That was a horrible ball. He tried to play Doku in like a sort of through ball / cross. Yeah, there you go. That's the new Man United goalkeeper. I knew they bought one. What's his name? Sané Lamens. Yeah, from Belgium. I told you, 18.1 million. There you go. See, I know I wasn't wrong. Lenny something. Sammons, Lenny, yeah, Senna, I don't know, man. Some Lennings, whatever. Here we go. Buemo trying to play in. Oh no, is that Doku? I think it was Doku, wasn't it? What's his name? I keep forgetting his bloody name. Dogu, not Doku, Dogu, Udogi. Right, let's go. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. Right, foul on Mazraoui by O'Reilly. Mazraoui hasn't played for United in a while. I don't understand what's going on. Sorry guys, I just had to reply quickly for work. Anyway, now get back to the game. So we're about 10 minutes in. Nothing so far. I mean, Man City had a couple of chances. That Haaland chance. Now it's a free kick just outside the box on the left-hand side, and Buemo standing on it. It's about 30 yards out, I say. 28, 30 yards out. So on the left-hand side of the box, he's not going to take a direct free kick. He's going to throw it into the box. He's going to cross it into the box. Everyone's waiting. Defenders up. Everyone's up. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can get a goal here, Man United. Ooh, he tried to go for the first man. I think it's Udogi. But he can get to him and the Man City clear it. Unlucky. Unlucky. Ahmad did nearly come in as well and score a goal earlier before that free kick. That's what I was talking about before I started playing on my phone. Ahmad was in, but Donnarumma saved it. And the free kick now, Buemo tried to get it to Dorgu. Dorgu tried to head it, but it was too low. Couldn't get to it. Right. We're 11 minutes in. Haaland so far with the best chance. Guys, tell me what you guys think the scores is going to be. Is it going to be a 0-0, a 1-0, a 2-1? And my prediction for this game was 3-1 Man City. One, because their attacking players are much better than United's, and also their defence. Well, I mean, obviously they're a better team overall, but I mean, Man United's coming off of a win, a lucky win, and City's coming off of a loss. Now, are City going to lose 3 games in a row? I highly doubt that. I don't remember other than last season. And last season they had a terrible run. I remember it was like 9 losses or 11. I don't remember, but it was crazy. But are they going to have 3 losses in a row this early in the season? If they do, then it's definitely trouble at City. The thing is with City and Pep Guardiola, you can't really put your finger on it. Is it that he lost the players? I doubt it. They still look like they're performing with him. Is it that the fans are getting fed up with it? No. When I listen to the Man City fans, they love him. They're happy with him. They know he's the best manager in the world. They don't want him to leave. Is it the board members and the owners of the club simply just want a fresh start, fresh outlook, brand new beginning again, just start from scratch? You don't know. It's really difficult to know and put your finger on the pulse of what's actually happening at Manchester City. Now with United, it's totally opposite. Everybody knows it's the manager. Some fans do blame the players as well and say, well, look, the players, they're not playing, they're not performing, they're not good enough to be at United, they're not Manchester United standard of players. Some fans, but a lot of fans say no, it's the manager, it's Amarin, he's a scrub, he's a waste man, he doesn't know what he's doing, he doesn't know how to manage it. A huge club like this. So you don't know. So with Man United, it's a little bit more clearer what the issues are. Obviously, they're not happy with their owners, especially now with Ratcliffe and that company, whatever they're called as well, come in and they were supposed to come and kind of like establish a sorry, it's just Sesko tried to attack Donnarumma, but he tried to press him, but he couldn't get to him. Anyway, so yeah, with Manchester United, you don't know if it's Ratcliffe. Him and his people was meant to come in. Ineos, yeah. So Ineos was meant to come and stabilize the club, and it was meant to rebuild it and get it back on track, and kind of like undo what the Glazers had done to put United into ruins, but it doesn't look like it's working, because now the fans are turning against Ratcliffe. Oh, United no, Donnarumma gets it. So yeah, look, fans are still not happy. Fans are still not happy with Ratcliffe and Ineos, because it's sort of going from bad to worse. It's not really, there isn't really any improvement. I remember the game against Arsenal. I remember the first game of the season after we had beaten them 1-0. All the United fans coming out, oh, it looks much more positive, much more better. We were playing better than Arsenal. They were just lucky, blah, 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 blah. It just went from bad to worse since then. I mean, I don't see them having improved at all. Yeah, they did decent, but I think that's I think there's a trend going on in the Premier League. I genuinely believe that. And that trend is that everybody steps up their game to play against Arsenal. I believe most teams in the Premier League know Arsenal are the best team in the league. Yes, I know Liverpool won it last season. However, Van Dijk, Mo Salah are coming towards the end of their tenure. I know they just signed a 2-year extension, but they're coming towards the end of their tenure. They're not the same anymore. I'm sorry. I genuinely believe this, and I've said this on my other videos. I believe whatever reserve Liverpool had left in their tank, they burnt it all out last season to win the Premier League. I genuinely believe that. So this year, I believe And this was before Isak came. Here we go. Man United on that attack. Fernandes plays in Dogu. Dogu crosses it in. Ahmad tried to do a scissor kick. Didn't do it. Didn't work. And Man City get it back and they clear it. He should have just chested it and then brought it down and kicked it. He had time, but I think he thought he was going to get pressed and he had to do the instant on the volley scissors kick. Now, by the way, Ahmad is a great player, but I don't know what he was thinking about there. But yeah, as I was saying, so Liverpool this season, I think they're running on fumes. I genuinely believe that. The thing is, and then they say, yeah, but they beat Arsenal and blah blah blah, but they stepped up their game to play against us, just like every other club is doing against Arsenal. Like those big clubs like Liverpool, United, City, Liverpool, like Chelsea, I guarantee you they will play differently against Arsenal. They'll play much better than what they would play against a Burnley or Wolves and Newcastle or whatever. I genuinely believe that because I can see it. Because even now, today, Liverpool against Burnley, like they wasn't playing like they was playing against Arsenal. Impossible. Yeah, you can say, oh, but Arsenal allow them. Burnley are much more rigged and they're much more defensive and they're much more. Oh, Man City 1-0. What a great header by Phil Foden. There was a lot of talk about him, and now he is quieting up and shutting up the critics. A lot of people were talking about him falling off and not being fully getting to his potential, fulfilling his potential. But what a great header. What's happened? They want to celebrate with the fans and something's happened. I think a fan fell over the borders. Yeah, something happened to a fan. The stewards are there now because he ran to the fans to celebrate with them and then something happened and then I think Phil Foden went to help them. Anyway, Phil Foden with a goal. It's 1-0 Man City. So update the score real quick, guys. Sorry, because I always tend to forget that. So it's Man City 1, United 0. So Doku went in, run into the box on the right hand side, kicked it once. Look, so Doku runs into the box, goes past two players, crosses it, it deflects, then he crosses it again and Phil Foden is there just to head it in quickly. Great goal, great play by Man City. 1-0 Manchester City. Remember, I told you my prediction was 3-1 Manchester City. It's great goal. It is a great header by Phil Foden. Phil Foden is now, I believe, gonna this season, next season, you will start seeing him getting better. He is a great player. Inside of him, he's got the ability. Here we go, Man City, Man United on the attack. Ahmad on the left hand side. Ahmad got fouled. That's a foul. Surely that's a free kick for Man United. Man like Foden, and now they're arguing with Ahmad. Phil Foden now arguing with Bruno Fernandes, with everyone. Rangers trying to calm him down. Hey, Phil Foden. Phil Foden is coming of age. Yeah, looks like he's put a bit of weight on. Looks like he's got a bit of anger. I think he's reading the critics, and since reading or hearing and listening to what the critics are saying, I believe he's going to step up his game now, and he's trying to quieten them up because he's got a bit of an anger streak to him now. He never used to have that. He used to just play with a smile on his face, and if somebody does something, he'll just laugh it off. Now it's like, now he's arguing, argy-bargy, fighting. Haaland on the attack on the right-hand side. He's trying to come in. No one there to help him. Doku came, but he couldn't get the ball to him. And now Luke Shaw clears it. Hits it against Doku. It's a Manchester United throw. Right, throwing Luke Shaw on the ball. Come on, I thought it was a 7-second rule. Throw the damn ball, man! And he throws it straight to City. Great. How are you losing the ball like that? In front of your manager as well. Phil Foden! Oh. It's pouring it down in Manchester right now, so that's going to make the ball skid on the surface much better. I know they wet the surface anyway, but it's great to play in rain. I enjoy it. Keeps you nice and cool, and the ball and the surface is much softer, because you know when you play on hard surfaces, that's how you get injured, you know. It's really horrible. Alright, throw in for Man City. So City's trying to play on the right hand side of United, so on United's left hand side basically. I guess they think that's the weaker side because they're mainly playing on their right, United's left, which is Luke Shaw, Dogu, and that's it. Long throw into Haaland. Haaland in the box now, trying to squeeze himself out of the way of De Ligt. De Ligt there defending very good, very well defended by De Ligt, and just clears the ball. It's a corner for Man City. Right, we're 22 minutes in, guys. It's a 1-0 to Manchester City. Haaland, Gvardiol, and who's that? Ruben Diaz. Ooh! Corner came in. But United clear it, but it was a good corner though. Could have been a goal. If there was a Man City player there instead of United, that would have been a goal. But cleared out, went all the way back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma has just fitted into Man City and the Premier League like he's always been here. Like he hasn't just come from bloody Ligue 1 and PSG. He looks like he's been in the Premier League for years. He's comfortable, he's confident, he's got no issues. That's very good. Compare that to like Onana and Bayern there, and yeah, obviously he's got much more experience at the top level, I guess. But you know, he just looks much more of a fit for Man City than even Trafford and even not. Oh, Man City nearly scored another goal. Was that Foden again? But Bayern there saved it. That's not too bad. No, that was Reinders this time. So Doku runs again on the left hand side, comes into the box, plays it straight as a pass into Reinders. Reinders on the first touch, as soon as the ball gets to him, just shoots and hits Bayern there right in the chest, and then Bayern there saves it. Great play by Manchester City. Yeah, so Donnarumma looks like he's been at Man City for years. It doesn't look like he's just coming. This is his first game, by the way. Like, he looks much more comfortable than all the other keepers that I've seen. Other than obviously Alisson and Edison and Raya. All the other goalkeepers, when I see, it's like they're not as comfortable. Pickford maybe, but they're not as comfortable as these top goalkeepers in goal. Like, there's mistakes in them, and every goalkeeper makes mistakes, don't get me wrong, but you can just tell. Like, when I was watching Trafford, now Man City bought Trafford, is it James Trafford? They bought him back this season, and he was supposed to be the next goalkeeper for Man City, in a sense that, you know, they sold him, brought him back, and he has experience now and whatever. But look, as soon as he came back, he didn't look comfortable. But if you look at Donnarumma, he looks like he's been there for years, mate. Oi, Haaland grabs the ball in the middle of the pitch and he's running with it now. 4-on-3, Reinders in front of him. Silva, Haaland, and he loses the ball, man. Mazraoui clears it. That was a great play by Man City. It looks like Manchester United is just trying to hold on and not concede more now. They are playing the high line though. That was very, very dangerous. But why did Haaland play in Silva and not Reinders? Reinders was there onside, right in front of him. It's like he doesn't want him to get more goals. He should have just played in Reinders, and Reinders could have scored. Pretty decent game. Dogu great defending against Silva. Wow. It's not a spicy one, but it's not too bad. Looks like the spicy one was the Newcastle Wolves game, guys. With, what's his name? Voltamada? The new striker that scored? Forgot now. Something like that. Is it Voltamada, guys? I don't know, but it's a Belgian striker they got. Old school, classic type of striker. Got a cross coming to the box and just lean back to header it straight into. He's like 6'6", by the way, as well. He's like goalkeeper heights. He reminds me of Peter Crouch, but let's see what he can do in the Premier League, because Crouchy was a legend. I think so. Yeah, Phil Foden looks like he means business, boy. 27 minutes on the clock. It's 1-0 Manchester City. Here we go. Mbuemo on the attack on the right hand side. Ahmad running in. Mbuemo looking for Ahmad. Couldn't get the ball to him because Gvardiol was there to head it out. Now it's back to Dogu. Luke Shaw. Look for Dogu. Go back to Dogu. Why do you go to Bruno? Bruno looks for Dogu now. Euro. Mazraoui. Mbuemo. Mazraoui. Mazraoui on the right hand side now, running in. Was looking for Bruno. Couldn't find him. Haaland now on the turn. Reinders now. Who's he looking for? Can't get the ball out of his feet. Man United get it back. Bruno Fernandes with a quick ball to Mbuemo. Mbuemo for the goal. Oh my days! And he shoots over. What? He was one-on-one with Donnarumma. What a great ball by Fernandes, by the way. Saw the run. Oh, he might be a little bit offside though. Is that what it was? But even though still, that, what is he thinking? He tries to take a shot with like the inside of his... I don't know what he was thinking. All he had to do is just tap it in or kind of like place it. He tried to go for power. It went way over into Rosed. That was really bad from United, because that should have been a goal. It would have been 1-1 now. He would have been back into the game, and that was a great ball. And I don't think it was offside. It looked like it was offside, but the flag didn't go up. They never said it was offside. Maybe only if the goal would have went in, they would have put the flag up. But usually, as soon as the player touches it and kicks it, that's it, the flag goes up. Never mind. Right, Man City on the attack now. That was great play by United, by the way. That little piece of play by Fernandes, by Bruno Fernandes, was great. However, they could not capitalize on that. And it's still 1 to City and 0 to United. We are on half an hour play, guys, basically. We're into the 30th minute now. Man City just keeping possession, playing it here and there. Bruno Fernandes tackles, but Man City still got the ball. Foden loses the ball. United unlucky. Sesko tried to take it with him, but he couldn't get the ball out of his feet, and City get the ball back. Not too bad, the game, guys. It's alright. It's not too bad. I thought it was going to be one of those ball fests, to be honest with you, but no, it isn't. Let's see. Throw in for Manchester City. What was that? He didn't even throw it onto the pitch. What happened? He threw the ball. He didn't even throw it onto the pitch. He threw it over the managers. I think because it was raining, maybe the ball slipped out of his hand or whatever. But that was crazy. That was funny. Alright, Fernandez back to Euro. Euro back to Bayern. Bayern just kicks it out. I don't think he was looking at anyone. He just kicked it out. Alright. Sesko plays to Mazraoui. Mazraoui on the ball now. Looking for Buemo. Buemo running. Got the ball now. Is holding it up. Plays it back. Bruno. Back to Buemo. Throws it into the box. Anyone there? Dogu. Ahmad, no, couldn't. And they clear it. Man City clear it. Back to Lenioro. Luke Shaw. Man. United, they should have started. Buemo should have scored, man. That should have been a goal from a Buemo. But, you know. Sorry guys, bear with me one moment. Right, Sesko tried to get the ball in, and then Gvardiol comes, and the keeper comes as well, and he can't get it past Donnarumma. Donnarumma opens up his chest. Sesko plays it right in his chest, and it goes out. I think Sesko got penalised for a handball, so it is a goal kick for Man City. Donnarumma kicks it out. Sesko playing a little bit deeper now. It's not too bad. He's getting a bit more confident. That's it. Doku chasing it. Oh, foul on United. Who's that? Kuzmanov. Kuzmanov, sorry. I called him Kuzmanov. Dogu trying to get the ball, but Kuzmanov comes from the back of him and just kind of like barges him. Boom. And he goes down. It's a free kick again. Kuzanov, not Kuzmanov. Kuzanov. Looks like Fernandez is going to take the free kick. It's on the left hand side, similar area as the last free kick. On the left hand side, if he gets a good set piece into the box, if he gets a good cross into the box, somebody could be there potentially just to head it in. Easy goal for United. We're in the 34th minute now. Let's see if United can get a goal back. Let's see, guys, what they can do. Right, Fernandez on the free kick. Ooh, straight at Donnarumma. Dogu was the closest, but he couldn't get to him, and he got straight to Donnarumma. Free kick for Man City on Rodri. Right, Man City play again from the back. Sorry guys. Sorry for the shaking. I keep kicking my table. It's kind of slowing down now, guys. It's kind of becoming a slow-paced game. Like, they're slowing the game down, and it's not the ref this time, which is good. The ref has not even been visible in this game that much. He hasn't been involved. When there is a foul, he calls for it, and that's it. And like, you don't hear from him. Whereas in yesterday, what game was it? The Chelsea game when I was watching it, and it was just so jarring, man. Just stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. I hate games like that. There's no fluidity. There's no flow. You know, and it just slows down the game, and it just breaks down attacks, and it's so annoying. But here, the ref, so far, so good. You know, it's just letting them get on with it, which is what I like. And this is, bear in mind, there's a derby. Right, Sesko on the hold up, but he loses it. He's not really great on the hold up. Ruben! Right, Man United get it back in the middle of the park with Lenny Euro. Euro passes it back to Mazraoui. Mazraoui coming up. No, he goes back to De Ligt to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw plays it to Dogu. Now, Dogu, is he going to run down the wing? No, he goes back to Luke Shaw. They're just trying to keep possession. They're just trying to keep possession and not lose the ball, which is good because you know. But Luke Shaw kicks it right across the pitch to Mbeumo, and Mbeumo loses it immediately. And Man City will now with Doku on the attack on the wing. He's got 3 Man United players around him. Couldn't get out of it. Tried to pass it, they lose it, but no, it gets back to City. Rodri passes it, but doesn't arrive at Rangers' feet. And Manchester United got it back. Mazraoui looking for Mbeumo again. Mbeumo controls it, but yeah, he controls it and then gets fouled by O'Reilly. Ref doesn't call it. See, that's what I like. It wasn't a foul. It's just a throw in. And Mbeumo keeps losing the ball though. It's not good. O'Reilly much younger and lighter than him. He should have had strength enough to keep that ball and fend off O'Reilly. Couldn't. Man City back with the ball now. Rodri on the ball. O'Reilly. Rodri. Ruben. Haaland. Reinders. Phil Foden now. Reinders again. Silva. Gussanov. Ruben Diaz. Doku. They just pass and just keep possession. Phil Foden. Reinders. Guardiol all the way across the pitch to Silva. Bernardo Silva. Great defending by Dogu. It's a throw in for Manchester City. Throw in straight to Haaland, but Lenny Euro clears it. Very good defending by Lenny Euro. Stood there behind Haaland, just stretched his leg around him and cleared the ball before it could reach Haaland's feet. Because if it reached Haaland's feet, he can go on the turn and score a goal. He's right there. But Man City keeping possession very well. Their passing ability is much better than United. There we go. Doku on the left-hand side now. Doku. He's trying to go. Mazraoui there in front of him. Was that Phil Foden or Reinders? Reinders back to Doku. Doku's still there. Passes it back to Reinders. Reinders to Phil Foden. Phil Foden to Reinders. Reinders to Haaland. There he was looking for Haaland, but O'Reilly was there in front of Haaland. O'Reilly takes the ball. He tries to take the shot instead of. I don't think he was playing O'Reilly. He was playing Haaland, but O'Reilly was there. Yeah, so Reinders was looking for Haaland, but O'Reilly was there, so he takes over the ball. You can see the disappointed from Haaland because he thought, yeah, I'm in. And O'Reilly takes a shot, but it goes over. What is the defender doing up front when the ball should have been going to Haaland? Right, straight from the kickoff, Man United lose the ball and it goes out for a throw-in. Man City throws it back in. By the way, guys, not as many goals as I thought would have been scored this weekend. Not as many. Arsenal got 3, Tottenham got 3, Bournemouth got 2. But I thought there would be more goals this weekend. I guess people are starting to defend much better. City clear it. Haaland heads it to Silva. Silva holding it up, but he's got 3 players around him and he loses it. Ahmad, very well done. Ahmad on the ball, unlucky. Slide tackle by Rodri, gets the ball back. Man City see what I'm saying? Man City don't play games, man. As soon as they lose the ball, they go and get it back. Rangers try to play in Doku, but loses it and it goes out for a Man United throw. That was a bad pass. There's a couple of bad passes I've seen him do. I know what he's trying to do. He's looking for Doku, trying to give him that run. so he can take it with him on the wing and then cross it in, but the passes to him are not reaching. That's the problem. Anyway, Mazraoui on the throw. Right, so some stats, guys. Man City 4 shots, United 1 on target, 2 for City, 1 for United. Touches in opponent's box, 12 for City, 5 for United. Possession 63 versus versus 37 for United. So 63 City, 37 possession for United. But United's on the attack now. Luke Shaw on the ball. Plays it to Bruno. Bruno looking for Dogu. Dogu back to Shaw. Shaw crosses it in. Anybody there? He was looking for Sesko, but that wasn't a great cross because he crossed it straight to Guardiola, who heads it out. But obviously you can tell he was looking for Sesko. Right, Ahmad on the right hand side with Mazraoui now. Ahmad, Bruno, Mbuemo. Oh, foul from Mazraoui on a Man City player. Free kick, Man City. So far, only 1-0. We're nearly half time, guys. 42 minutes in. They're just replaying the Foden goal on 18th minute, which is a great goal. Doku, obviously, this time on the right, goes past Luke Shaw, carries it on. So he takes the first kick and it bounces off of, I think, Ugarte or De Ligt, and then he comes back to him and he crosses it again, and he gives it straight to Foden, who's there just to boom, header it in. And it's 1-0 Man City. Doku on the left hand side now. By the corner, but United get it back. That was Mazraoui, well done. But they get it back, Man City. Rangers now. Oh, he looks for Silva, but it was behind him, but he got it. Silva got it. Silva got it. Plays in Foden. Foden back to Rodri. Foden on the ball now. Rodri. Ruben. Back to Donnarumma. Right, Donnarumma kicks it out, but straight to Mazraoui, who heads it down. United on the ball now. Dogu tried to cross it in, but he hits Kuzanov, which is a corner for Manchester United. Well played by United. Let's see what United can do on this corner, guys. Are they going to get the goal? They've got a lot of tall players. De Ligt, Euro, Mazraoui. See what they can do. Right, Bruno Fernandes on the corner. Oh, ref, he kicks it, but the ref calls it. That was a great corner as well. The ref blows the whistle. They have to take it again. There's some argy-bargy between De Ligt and Kuzanov. Basically just wrestling each other. They look like they're playing a Hugsy, mate. Pause. Right, Sesko, De Ligt, everyone's there. Everyone's there. Even Luke Shaw, who's the shortest out of all of them, is bloody there. Oh, Donnarumma, and that's why they got him. That's exactly what you want from your goalkeeper, to come out and just punch it away from the corner. Right, 1 minute extra time or injury time, guys. And it looks like it's a free kick for Dogu on the right hand side this time. Who was that? Gvardio. So Dogu came on the right hand side, is holding up the ball, and he's trying to get it, and Gvardio just grabs him and doesn't allow him to go carry on. So free kick on the right hand side this time for Manchester United. In the last minute, this is the last possible piece of play in this game, because literally we're edging on the 46th minute, and it's only 1 minute injury time, so. Nope, can't even go past the first defender, and it is half-time, guys. Oh, I hadn't even played the time. Right, here we go. Right, half-time, guys. So, it was raining in Manchester, not goals, just normal water. But 1 goal for Manchester City by Phil Foden, great goal as well, thanks to Doku. So let's see what's going to happen now. Not a bad game at all, decent first half, not as spicy, because I knew it wasn't going to be a spicy one, but it's neither is it a ball fest. It's pretty decent, it's okay, it's a decent watch, not a bad watch. There is attacking going on. United is not just sitting back and taking on the attacks from Man City. No, they're trying, they're going for it. They're not playing for the draw, which I like, because I hate when teams go to City and just try and play for the draw. People said Arsenal used to do that. We didn't do that. It's just that when we had the draw and we looked at the time, we would rather take a point than lose a point, and that's how that's gone. But we never go there to play for the draw. Some teams do. United is not doing that, and I commend them for it, because, you know, attack is the best form of defense. So you go there and you try and get a goal, you try and score, you try and win. You know, it's Manchester United, that's what they used to do. But you know, times have changed. So let's see what they can do in the second half. Let's see if Amorim makes any changes. Let's see if Pep Guardiola makes any changes. He's got a pretty strong team out there, I'll be honest with you, but you never know. Sesko for Manchester United hasn't done much, guys. You know, every time I see him, I'm kind of happy, and I feel like Arteta and his team actually knew that they needed Gyökeres instead of Sesko. It's something about Sesko they didn't like, and every time I see him play now, like, he tries to hold up the ball. Maybe it comes with confidence and comfortability. It's pretty fresh to the Premier League. Don't forget, Gyökeres has played in the Championship. I mean, Gyökeres has been in England and played for English teams and knows English football. Maybe Sesko is just not used to it yet, hasn't adapted yet. You know, still is getting the rhythm and everything of the Premier League. It will take him a little bit longer than Gyökeres, but I still feel like we made the right decision in getting Gyökeres rather than Sesko. So far, I'm not a big fan of how he plays. I'm not a big fan of how he holds up the ball. It doesn't look like he can. He doesn't have the strength for it yet. Loses the ball quite quick, and you know, but he did have one shot on target, which was a good shot. He tested the keeper, but it was a little bit too easy for Donnarumma. So, you know, we'll see. Sorry guys, just watching some of the highlights. But yeah, so now at least it gives us some time to talk about yesterday's game a little bit, I guess. Let's have a look. So yesterday's results, obviously 2-2 Brentford-Chelsea. We watched it together. Now I feel like Brentford did deserve that. They did play very well. They even deserved the win, to be honest with you. But They got a draw in the last minute, which was very, very good from them. Also, we watched the Tottenham game. They obviously won 3-0 against West Ham. I was hoping for a little bit more from West Ham. They couldn't. They tried. They couldn't do it. So Tottenham ended up destroying them. So let's start from the beginning. So the first game was Arsenal Nottingham Forest. Arsenal obviously winning 3-0. Come on, you Gunners. Great goal. That first goal by Zubamendi was an absolute rocket, mate. Absolute rocket from Zubamendi. Then Gyökeres obviously scoring. Great play by Eze. And then after that, it was Zubamendi again with a header, which was a great cross to him. Yes, it was a set piece again, and I don't care. But yeah, so 3-0 Arsenal. Then it was Bournemouth-Brighton. Bournemouth-Brighton was the game that I chose as this weekend's spicy one. Right, guys? That's what we do every weekend. We choose one game that we feel like is going to be a spice fest. And that game, as we calling it, the spicy one. However, this weekend I was wrong. Maybe you guys were right. Bournemouth-Brighton wasn't actually the spicy one. To me, although it was only a 1-0 win, the Newcastle-Wolves game was spicy. I watched the highlight. It was up and down, goal to goal, end to end, chance after chance. And not just for Newcastle. Wolves tried. They couldn't. However, I told you guys, Newcastle's new striker, Voltemade? Yeah, Voltemade, scored a very great header. Very old school, classic striker. Just get the ball to him, 6'6", and boom, headers it straight in. So that was the spicy one of this weekend. So if you picked that one as your spicy one, you've won. Well done. 10 points to you. Great job. However, mine was Bournemouth against Brighton. It was a decent game. Bournemouth won as I expected, but it wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be. Now, the fourth game was Everton-Aston Villa, which I watched the highlights. Jack Grealish did pretty well. Aston Villa did all right. I believe there was a goal in the game that was ruled off. I might be mistaken, but I think there was Aston Villa scored, but then they ruled it offside, or it was Everton. It was the other way. Guys, I watched the highlights very late last night before I went to bed, so excuse me if I make one or two mistakes. But yeah, that was a 0-0. I expected goals in that. But nothing happened. The next one was Crystal Palace Sunderland. Crystal Palace Sunderland again was a 0-0, but that was a bit unexpected because Crystal Palace at home usually get goals and Sunderland do play attacking football, so I expected that one at least to be a 2-0, 2-1 or something like that, but it ended up as a 0-0. Fulham Leeds was also a surprise. Only one goal separating them. It was a great goal, to be honest with you. It was a great game to watch as well. It was an own goal, so there was nothing in between them. It was 0-0 for a long time till like the last minutes, and it wasn't like a typical own goal where the defender or the player tried to clear it and just shot it into the own goal. No, what happened was Gudmundsson, Gudmundsson, I think his name is. Gudmundsson was standing there, and the two players in front of him, one of his teammates and one of the Crystal Palace players, don't ask me I don't remember the names of them. I just remember him standing there, and he thought the players in front of them are going to reach the ball. Both of them missed it, and then the ball just literally hit him on his head, and then somehow the way he was standing, the angle, it kind of hit him in a way where it just bounced and then went over the keeper and into the goal. And I don't think he was expecting that. Apparently he was crying in the changing room, his manager said. So that's no good, because at the end of the day, it's not really your fault. There's nothing you could have done about it. So shedding tears is a bit weird. I know that you're Leeds and you were playing for the point, you needed the point or whatever, but you know, you can't go into the changing room and start crying, man. You got to take that on the chin and keep moving, man. You put your hands up, say, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Don't know what happened. I'm going to try and make it up in the next game. So bear with me and I apologize. But sitting there going, that can't be right for your confidence, man. That can't be good for you, man. That can't be good for your mentality, for your mental, for everything. You're just bringing yourself down. You got to be strong. You got to be like, yeah, what? Yeah, went in, own goal, what? Yeah, better next time. Take it on the chin, man. Can't be made of glass and you start one little thing and you start crying, rude boy. Nah, man, that's not the one. Right, so Fulham, lucky win there. Lucky 3 points. They should have really drawn. So it should have been 3 draws in the Premier League yesterday, which is very strange. You don't often see that. However, Leeds with the own goal gifted the game to Fulham, to be honest. Right, so the next game, we watched the next 2 games together. I just spoke about it. So West Ham kind of went down after Souček's red card. Yeah, it was already 1-0, I think, to Tottenham at the time. But literally from that same free kick that Souček gave them when he got sent off, and it was a bad challenge, I must say. Studs up, he ripped the player's sock. Thank God the player had shin pads on at that exact place, and saved his leg from getting grazed. Even though Virgil van Dijk had a similar challenge on him on the back of his leg, and he was showing Gordon what he had done with the studs. So guys, please be careful when you're playing with studs. Don't go tackling with studs up or 2-footed. It's not nice, it's not fair, and it's not right on the other players. I don't care how angry you are, how much you're losing the game. It's not about injuring each other. Yeah, go in for a challenge, but not a challenge that might, you know, either break a leg or hurt a player that bad that he can't play the next. It's just not right, guys. So don't do that. So deservedly, Souček got sent off. As much as I hate Tottenham, that was a deserved red card. After that, obviously, they got the free kick and Bergvall with a great header. I must say that ball, I think it was from Romero. I was talking about it yesterday as well. That was a great ball from Romero, straight onto the head of Bergvall, and they just headed it in. So a great few, like there was a good few headers that were great headers yesterday. Also, sorry, I'm just watching an Under Armour advert. With Hakimi, that's the first time. I like Hakimi as well. He should have won the Ballon d'Or. Anyway, next topic. Right, Brentford Chelsea 2-2. We watched that as well. Very, very good by Brentford. They played very well. That was actually a pretty good watch. As I expected, I literally was talking about it at the beginning of the game. Cole Palmer and Garnacho have to play, and as soon as he brought them on, because Chelsea were losing 1-0 to Brentford. And then as soon as Cole Palmer comes on, 6 minutes later, he's got his goal. It's 1-1. Garnacho comes on. Minutes later, it's 2-1 Chelsea. However, Brentford didn't put their heads down and stop playing. They kept pushing Chelsea till they got their second goal, and it ended up being 2-2. Now, today's match, Burnley-Liverpool, I only watched bits of it, guys, because I was a little bit busy. I was cooking, trying to feed my kids, do other things and stuff like that. So, I didn't end up watching the whole game. I watched, I think, pretty much nearly all of the first half. Apparently, in the second half, I watched the highlights of it quickly. They got a penalty. I didn't watch the highlights of the penalty, actually. I just saw Mo Salah taking it. In the injury time minutes, and then yeah, so he got the penalty, ended up scoring, and Liverpool win 1-0. And it's heartbreaking for us Arsenal fans, I must say, because it's games like this when we need them to draw or we need them to drop points, they somehow find a way of scoring and winning the game. Now, yes, they're doing that, and those are signs of champions, but I'm going to reiterate what I'm saying. Liverpool, although people are calling them the favourites, I believe that they are going to get burnt out at some stage of this season, because they pushed so hard last season that they are running on fumes this season. Yes, they got Isak. Yes, they got Ekitike, Kirkes, Wirtz. They had a great window. However, it's very difficult to win 2 Premier Leagues in a row. Man City's done it. United's done it. Liverpool have done it in the past, I believe. But this time, I don't know this season if they can do it or not. I might be totally wrong, but I don't believe they're going to be capable to maintain this kind of run, this kind of win every time. Because look, against Bournemouth, although they won 4-2, that wasn't really what the game was like. Bournemouth could have easily won. Arsenal could have had a draw there easily. Yeah, we didn't have enough chances, but I think that game should have been a draw. Other than that piece of incredible play by Szoboszlai. So if you put it all in context, they haven't, against Newcastle as well, very lucky. You got a goal in the last minute by that 16 or 17-year-old Rio. But it's kind of like the same story. So how many times are you going to be able to keep doing that? Where they win in the last minute, or they end up getting that one goal winner, or whatever. They're pushing hard, but eventually there's going to be a stage of the season or a time in the season where things are going to go against them. They might get 1-2 injuries, and then all of a sudden, no more last minute goals, no more equalizers, and then there's going to be loss after loss after loss. And I genuinely believe that at some point that will happen. Because they burn out everything they had in the tank last season. This year it's strictly fumes. Next season, when all the new players have gelled in, maybe another addition, 1 or 2 additions, they can make a run at the title. And don't get me wrong, they will be in the competition, because they are probably the best team in the league, other than Arsenal, because we're always the best team wherever we go. We're the greatest team in the world, guys. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, but it's just the way it is. So that's the games yesterday, guys, and today's Burnley Liverpool. So now we're watching the last game of this weekend's Premier League, and the second half is about to kick off, and it's a Manchester City 1, Liverpool, Manchester City 1, Manchester United 0. We're going to the second half now. We're about to kick off. Let's see what Sesko and his teammates can do. Man City coming out of the tunnel, getting ready. Great goal by Phil Foden, by the way. Doku as well, great play. Doku's played very well this game, by the way. A lot of things going through him. He'll be on the left sometimes, he'll be on the right sometimes. But yeah, he's done very well. Doesn't look like there's any changes from either team, to be honest with you. I don't see that anyone's made any changes. Guys, by the way, is it me, or have the has the weather temperature dropped significantly, like in the last few days? Like, it went from being all right, just a little bit of rain, to now the temperature's plummeting. I'm in my own house and I'm starting to feel a bit chilly. Right, game's about to start. Come on, ref, hurry up, will ya? Oh, the lineman had some issues. Right, kick off. Radio, guys, radio. Let's go. Second half. Let's see who's going to start off stronger. Let's see if United are going to come out stronger in the second half and say, you know what, now we're going to take this game to Man City. We need to win this. I want to win this. Let's see if they have that kind of energy in them. If they got that kind of like, what would you call it? That mentality of, you know, I'm not going to just sit here and, you know, take a 1-0 loss or a 1-1 draw. Nah. I'm coming to the Etihad and making it my home. I'm putting my flag here and telling you what. Here you go, Man United on the attack. Ahmad Tudogu crosses it in. Corner for United. Well done. Ruben clearing it is a corner for United. They're doing as I said. They're coming out strong. Right, so it was Mazraoui crossing it all the way to Ahmad. Ahmad playing it into Dogu. Dogu on the right hand side tried to cross it in. Couldn't. Ruben clears it. Corner, Man United. Right. Corner taken, and Man City clear it. Looks like Haaland clear it. You can imagine. Again, they get the ball back. United cross it in again, And City clear it again. Ahmad on the ball now. Ahmad. Luke Shaw. Here we go. Dogu. Crosses it in. It's just not getting to anyone. Man City's defense is they're just defending so well. Like, you know, they just clear the ball every time it comes in. Cross, shot, whatever. They're clearing it. Ahmad looking for Buemo. He's got the ball. He's keeping the ball now. He plays in Masraoui now. And Buemo. Fernandes to Masraoui again on the left hand side. He couldn't. Man City clear it again. It was Guardiola. Bruno Fernandes tries to play it into Sesko. Man City clear it again. Every time the ball gets anywhere in the City box, they have players there to just stand and clear and get rid of it, no problem. It's difficult. It's not easy. Right, crossfield ball from Shaw to Buemo. Shaw's got some very good range in his passing, I must say, because that was a ridiculous ball. Right, Buemo. Ooh. Unlucky, man. Masraoui was on the run. Don't tell me he got injured. And Masraoui on the overlap, and then O'Reilly there, and Gvardio there as well. And he must have taken a slap in the face or a boot in the face or something, because he's taking a thigh in the head. He took a thigh right into the head, and he's holding his head now. Looks like Masraoui done the implant thing in Turkey or something. He's trying to grow his hair. By the way, how come Cunha is not playing, guys? Is he on the bench? I don't even see the Man United bench, to be honest with you, but I'm surprised Cunha is not playing. Is he injured? Or are they trying to bring him on at a point where they think he's going to be an impact sub? We'll see. Right, Buemo. Ooh, plays it to Dogu. Great ball. Dogu on the right, on the left hand side. Dogu coming on onto his right. No, misses Ahmad. Fernandes back to Dogu. Dogu tries to turn into the box and take a shot, but Man City play there. I told you, as soon as the ball comes into the box, Man City is there. Their players, whether it's Gvardio, Ruben Diaz. Come on, United. At least get a draw, man. Don't give points to City. I told you guys, the prediction I made with my head was 3-1 City, because that's obviously the sensible thing to do. What makes the most sense, but my heart wants Man United to win or get a draw. I think a draw is fair. I think a win will be them nicking it, stealing it. And a loss will be, that was the clear and obvious thing that was to happen. The most obvious thing to happen. Right, Masraoui with the throw in. And Buemo is losing the ball a lot, you know. He's not as good as a player he's at United than he was at Brentford. I don't think the manager's played him very well. I think Thomas Frank knew how to play in Buemo, because right now he loses the ball a lot, like a lot, and his hold-up play, I don't know. He looks strong, but O'Reilly, who's much skinnier than him, just literally took the ball off him in the first half. Ridiculously. Bruno getting knocked back by O'Reilly. Doku, Haaland! 2-0 Manchester City. Erling Haaland out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere, they get the ball, 1-2 plays, and he's in, and that's why he's one of the most prolific strikers in the world. Erling Haaland. Every week, every time, he's there scoring goals. It doesn't matter against who, when, where, why. Erling Haaland. Right, so I'll tell you guys quickly. From a throw-in, Reinders takes a throw-in to Phil Foden. Reinders to Phil Foden. Phil Foden plays Doku. Doku holds it up, plays him in between two players. That pass was incredible. A through ball from Doku to Haaland. He goes in between two players and then literally just lifts it over Bayern there, like, you know, a chip, similar to that chip Saka did against Courtois in the away game for Arsenal against Real Madrid. It's just the chip from the side, making it go over the keeper. Too easy. Bayern Day should have done more. It's too easy, but brilliant goal. It's 2 to Man City, 0 for United. So my 3-1 prediction is getting closer, guys. And by the way, it's getting a bit darker, so I might have to put my light on. Right, there you go. It's a bit better, right? Alright, sorry guys, I need to update this quickly. Man City 2. One second, guys. Sorry guys, it was getting dark. I had to do my curtains quickly and put the lights on. Right, let's get back to it. So, Man City 2, Man United 0. We're 55 minutes in. I thought Manchester United is going to come out strong and trying to get an equaliser. Same old United. Oh, here we go. Haaland again! Oh my god, I can't even explain what just happened. Even Pep Guardiola's holding his hand to his face. Haaland was in again, somehow kicks the ball, goes past Bayern there, but hits the... Everyone's anticipating it to creep in, but it hits the post and goes out. Let's see this again. So it starts with Man United having the ball. A bad ball from De Ligt gives it straight to Doku, who then plays it into Haaland. Haaland is off again. And everyone thought you have to score there. Everyone thought he scored. Everyone's about to celebrate. Oh my god, he goes past Bayern there and literally kicks the ball. And it goes past the Ligt, but it literally hits the inside of the post. And instead of going in, it creeps out. Lenny Euro on Bayern is there. Lenny Euro. Okay. Look, Pep Guardiola was celebrating. I swear to God. Pep Guardiola celebrating and then realizes it didn't go in and he's holding his head like, what? You have to laugh at it. Look, Rangers as well. He's laughing. That was crazy. Haaland thought he had his second goal. Man City's third goal. But it wasn't meant to be. That was very, very, very lucky for Manchester United. Because that could have easily been Manchester City's third goal. By the way, Haaland's on 7 out of 9, you know. 7 goals in 9 appearances. It's crazy. Right, Mbuemo now with the ball. Mazraoui on the right hand side on the overlap. Mazraoui plays it back to Mbuemo to Bruno. Bruno crosses it in to nobody. He's just crossing it in for the sake of cross. He's not even looking at no one. Because Man City is straight away there clearing the Doku running with the ball now. Haaland on the line. Haaland's free again. Haaland got Shaw with a tackle and gives it to Bayern there and they clear it. Very, very, very well done by Luke Shaw. But yeah, look, the Man City is cranked up the notches now. They've you know, switched gears now. Right, Ahmad on the ball. Plays Bruno. Bruno again with a cross in the box. Again to nobody. Again to nobody. How do they say this Bray is like one of the best midfielders? Like, come on, man. Some of the balls he does are okay, but raw, like those crosses that or those passes he's putting into the box. Nah, mate. Sorry. Right. 2-0 Man City, guys. 57th minute. I must say it is deserving because right, Lenny Euro got the ball back off of Doku. Plays to Masraoui to Mbeumo. Mbeumo holding up and he loses it. I told you, I'm telling you guys, this is not good from him, man. He's having a bad game. He's having a terrible game. Reiner's on the floor now holding his leg. And Mbeumo's having an absolute terrible game. If you got to give him a number, a rating at this point, I'd say a 3. He keeps losing the ball. Every time he gets it, they get it back off of him. His runs are not great. He had one chance in the first half that he should have scored and just hit it right over the bar. They're showing Haaland's second goal on 53 minutes. Listen, man, you gotta be a great striker. Like, you gotta have composure, and the composure this guy has is ridiculous, man. I call him the Terminator. This Bray is literally the Terminator. Look at Donnarumma. Even he's celebrating like he's been here for years. I like it though. Ratings where ratings is due. See? Right, we're nearly on the 60-minute mark, guys. We're nearly in the 60-minute mark, and it's 2 for City, 0 for United, and United in the second half are playing terrible. Terrible. They're playing miserable. Great tackle by Agate, so that Foden doesn't go in. Not enough, boys. Not enough. Right, O'Reilly with the throw in. Back to Ruben Diaz. Back to Gvardiol. And Gvardiol to Donnarumma. And City give a throw in. Kuzmanov lets the ball roll and is a throw for Kuzanov. Sorry, keep on calling it Kuzmanov. It's Kuzanov. He gives a throw into United. United take it quickly. Right, 1 hour played. Man City 2, United 0. Oh, Levy lost the ball. So they're playing so dangerously, United. It's unbelievable. It's like, I don't know what they're thinking, man. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Nah, he needs to change Mbeumo more. Take Mbeumo off, put Cunha on. He needs to make changes, man. In 60 minutes, guys. Why is Amorim not making some substitutions? Lenny Euro's a great player. I must give him that. Luke Shaw. He's also good, but he's made of glass, man. This break is injured way too much. Right. Dogu into... Oh! Talk about Mbeumo! He just had a shot on the volley from the right-hand side on his left foot, and Donnarumma had to come into action and save it. That was a great shot by Mbeumo. Where has that been all game? A lot of mercy. Look at that. On the side, you think it's going in, but Donnarumma right there with his long hand and just pulling it out. Brilliant save by Donnarumma. It's actually Donnarumma, guys. I just call him Donnarumma. Wow, man. Yeah, that's what you get when you're 6'6" or 6'5", whatever he is. Just put it, hang out. Oh, they took Masraoui off. What? What? Masraoui's having a decent game. And he's putting on... Lenny Euro's coming off and he's putting on what's his face? Harry Maguire. But wait, I didn't see who came on for Masraoui. Oh, Maino come on for Masraoui. Okay. But I would have still taken off Mbeumo instead of Masraoui, I'll be honest with you. This is going to go from bad to worse. But anyway, it's a corner for United. Let's see if they can get a goal back. Come on, Maino. Maino. Oh. O'Reilly got something on it but it nearly went in and then they cleared it. Somebody in the back post. I didn't see who it was. Anyway, Mbuemo. Maino's offside. Oh, sorry, no, Dogu's offside, not Maino. Yo, this is going in. Look at that. What a shot. You see, if they had any other keeper other than Donnarumma, and guys, go and watch it, or if you're watching it, just look at that. The finesse and the technique on the shot is great. That's probably the best piece of play Mbuemo done this game. But Donnarumma, look, Haaland goes up to him and he can't believe it. He's like, yo, that is a save and a half, brother. Now that's a great addition to Man City. I'm not going to lie to you. They look even more stronger now that they got Donnarumma in goal. You know, like clean sheet is straight away in his debut. He's getting a clean sheet. I still think it's a 3-1 for United for Man City in this game. They're 2-0 so far. My prediction was 3-1. Here we go. Man City on attack again. Silva, and he loses it. Right, Foden, O'Reilly, Doku, and loses it. De Ligt, why are you going to just try and play such a difficult ball, man? Right, Man City on the attack. Reinders now, one him on the right hand side, crosses it into Haaland! Haaland with an immediate shot on the volley with his left foot, straight at Bayern, who catches it, and he's like, no, thou shall not pass. But it all started again with De Ligt. That's twice now. The goal that Haaland scored, and now again De Ligt. I don't know what he's doing for the second goal, but just now he was looking to do a pass all the way from the back into the centre circle to find, I don't know, Maino, Bruno Fernandes, whoever it was. But there were so many Man City players there to go for it, and one of them got the ball and put them straight onto the attack. So I don't understand why De Ligt is trying such difficult passes. Make an easy pass, bro. Play an easy pass. Play it to the next person you see, then try and help him or whatever, make a run or do something. But you're not a passing player. That's not your ability. You're not great at that. Why are you trying to do these difficult passes? Just focus on defending and making sure that they don't come. You literally caused the second goal and nearly gave them a third one. Like, where's your head at? Where's your head at? Right, Ahmad. Lays it back to Maguire. Maguire handball. Play on. Referee waves it off. He says play on. Even Maguire stopped. He's like, oh. Right, 65 minutes in. Maino's come on for United. He doesn't look happy, man. He's not playing with that same happiness he used to play with. And he put Maguire on as well. Oh my God. Ahmad loses the ball. Doku now on the ball. Doku running down the wing, past the lift. Ball went out. Ball went out. Throw it for United. If the ball didn't go out, that would have been great play for Doku. He's trying to say he was getting tugged by the lift. He was pulling on his shirt. He's not happy with the ref, but wait, hold on. The lift just took a throw in inside the pitch, and no one saw that. Well, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. Anyway, United took the throw in. Ooh. Ahmad chasing the ball. He's on the corner, on the right corner. He's got the ball. He's running into the box now. He's got Mbuemo with him. Mbuemo, is he going to lose the ball again? He goes into the box. And O'Reilly's with him and he tries to cross it in. He slides. He can't do it. He loses the ball again. Donnarumma's got it. Telling you guys. Oh, they're checking O'Reilly's challenge to see if it's a penalty or not. Nah, man, there's nothing to that. Stop it. Doesn't look like there's any hope for United, guys. I'll be honest with you. This season is going to be a long season for United again. I don't see Amorim lasting. It's a competition between Amorim and Potter who's going to get sacked first. I want you guys to tell me, put it in the comment, tell me who's going to get sacked first. Is it going to be Amorim or is it going to be Graham Potter? Because I'm telling you, if United play the way they're playing now, and this is against their City rivals, if they're playing like this, it's going to be a long-winded season for United fans. I am telling you, man. There has to be some major changes at Manchester United because this is incredibly weak. Incredibly weak. Haaland. Oof, we nearly got it. Haaland! Haaland! Surely he's offside. He's running one-on-one with the keeper. 3-0 Manchester City! Haaland! He's still doing this. That was ridiculous. Manchester United is getting destroyed. This looks like it can be a drubbing, guys. Only 68 minutes on the clock. It's 3-0 Manchester City. Erling Haaland with another goal. It's 2 for him this game now. Listen, if you want to have a debate about who's the best striker in the world, I'm sorry, man. It's got to be this guy at the moment. Surely he's got to be the best striker in the world, man. Oh, my God. Who was that pass from, though? Who passed that ball? Let me see. Da Silva. Bernardo Silva passes it to Erling Haaland, who just runs clear on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, tucks it away, no problem. Whereas in the one earlier when Mbeumo had the same chance, he couldn't do it. Bayern is looking for it. He looks for the far corner, classic, tucked away. He could have had a hat-trick by now, Erling Haaland, but there you go. Manchester City 3, Man United 0. Wow, wee wah. Well, my predictions were 3-1, so all I need is United to get 1 goal, and then I had the Arsenal score correctly, I had the Bournemouth score correctly, and then I had the City, and all the other ones I had wrong, but, you know, I called it. The one I had the most wrong was the Brentford-Chelsea. I think I had Chelsea to win 3-1. And it ended up being 2-2. Yeah, was I wrong on that one? Lot of mercy. At 70 minutes, there's 20 minutes left to play. And United are shell-shocked, man. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to play. They don't know where to go. Look, Maguire's just standing on the ball looking, you know... He doesn't know what they don't know what to do, man. They're in the dumps. This is it's going from bad to worse for United, man. Like they better hope they don't get relegated this season, man. I don't see it happening. I don't see any of the big boys getting relegated, but listen, man, United unlucky. Here we go, and they lose the ball again. As soon as they get the ball and they try and do something, they lose the ball. It's just incredibly sad to watch. It's sad to see, you know, the top boys that, you know, fall so hard. Like, it's sad. Man, I'm getting cold. I'm going to have to put something on, man. I'm starting to get chilly in here, mate. Or I'm going to put the heating on. Sorry guys, I'm just going to put a jumper on because I'm getting cold. Go. Right. Yeah, that's better. Woo! Nice and warm now, mate. There we go. Right. Yogu with the ball to Ahmad. Shot. Deflected. Ugarte with a shot. Woo! Ugarte with a shot. Doesn't even test the keeper. Just goes wide over the post. Yeah, too wide. Way too wide. Right, goal kick for Manchester City. 72 minutes on the clock. Listen, Donnarumma's goal kicks are incredible, you know. He actually gets the man he's aiming for. Like, he gets the ball to where he's aiming for. I never realised that. Obviously, him not being in the Premier League, and I don't watch League R other than the teams in the Champions League. But his distribution is incredibly good. Right, Ahmad. Back to the licked. Idogu. Bear in mind, Man City hasn't made no changes, you know. Man United have. And they still look like they got more energy in the tank than the United players. It's crazy. Thing is, Manchester United are going to play Chelsea next, I think. I think it's Chelsea next. And I think Man City is playing us next. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Man United need to be careful because they can end up being in a relegation battle before they know it. Like, you know. Here we go. Erling Haaland on the ball now. Is he going to play anyone in? He plays in Reinders! Reinders! Oh my god, he missed it! Oh, I swear to God, I thought he was going in. Oh my days, Reinders! Erling Haaland picks it up in his own half and just plays in Reinders. He runs one-on-one at the goal, tries to do the exact same thing Haaland did, chipping it over the keeper, but this time it goes slightly past the post instead of into that bottom corner. Oh, it was going in, but the bounce onto the pitch, it must have divoted it, made it go sideways. So he did shoot it on target, but there must have been something on the pitch. Because as soon as it hits, the ball hit the pitch on the bounce, it just bounced sideways and went out. I swear to God, I thought that was going in. That would have been 4-0 Man City. Alright, now they're going to make changes. Here we go. Right, Savinho, the player that Tottenham wanted to get, is coming on. Rodri's coming off. Yeah, Rodri's coming off. He's had a decent game, not too bad. Nothing special. But bear in mind, he was injured for a whole year, so, you know, he's going to have to get back into his mojo. And Doku's coming off as well. So Rodri and Doku's coming off. And Savinho's coming on. Yeah, Doku's coming off, Savinho, and then Rodri come off and Gonzalez has come on. Right, free kick for Manchester United by the centre circle. Looks like they're going to try and throw it into the box. They need to get something back in this game, man. Harry Maguire heads it into the box, no one there. Comes back out to, who's that? De Ligt? Fernandes, sorry. Buemo, and Man City clear it. Like imagine Erling Haaland. He's helps his team defend when they're getting free kicks and corners against them. Then he's got the energy to run up. Like look, credit where credit is due, guys. If you're talking about a great striker, someone that not just only does the job that he's getting paid for, also does additional things. Erling Haaland, man. You gotta just give him the credit for that. I know people not everyone likes him. I didn't like that thing he did, obviously, with Arteta and Lewis Skelly and all that. I hate things like that. Like that kind of arrogance I don't like. Like, yeah, you need some arrogance in football to be a great player, but don't let that spill over to your opponents. Have that arrogance just amongst yourself, for yourself and amongst your own team, and then just show it on the pitch, rather than let it spill over to how he did, because it kind of backfired on them that season anyway. So I didn't like all of that. But if you're talking just pure football and not personality, like, his football is impeccable, man. It's just great. It's unbelievable, and you can't take it away from him, man. Like, the amount of goals he scores, how he scores, how good his goals are, where he is on the pitch as well. Like, even now with the Reinders chance, he picked it up from his own half, saw that Reinders was making the wrong, and his through ball was incredible. All he needed was Reinders to finish it, and then he got an assist. Here we go, United on the attack! Dogu tried to get it into the box, and Kuzanov stops the ball going further, and the keeper, Donnarumma, grabs it. Mainu grabbed the ball, great play by him, and he passes it to Dogu. Dogu tries to cross it in for Sesko. It's not happening. I do feel like Man United can get a goal in this game. It is possible, and I want them to, because my prediction was 3-1. That's all I care about, getting it right. But we're on the 80th minute now, so it's not long left, and City look like they're defending very well. But here we go, United on the attack again. Fernandes to Dogu again on the left hand side. He crosses it in. A Buemo shots on the volley. He took a shot and it just goes right into row Z. Man City fans all laughing at him as well. Man United making another change. Casemiro and Zirkzee coming on. Right, Sesko coming off. Yeah, he hasn't had no impact in this game. Benjamin Sesko, nada, sir, nada. Zirkzee coming on for Sesko, and then obviously Casemiro coming on for Ugarte, probably, Yeah, Ugarte. Right, so Ugarte coming off, Zirkzee's coming on, Sesko coming off, Casemiro coming on. Those are the United changes now. Definitely they can get a goal. Let's see in the last 10 minutes. Amarin not looking happy. He's looking up to the sky like, why? Why is this happening to me? Why? Well, listen, man. You're smoking on a poison chalice. That's what United are, man. They are poison chalice. Any manager that goes there right now, any manager. Well, apart from maybe one or two, but new upcoming managers, they don't have enough experience to do what needs to be done at United. That's the thing. You literally need another gangster like Sir Alex Ferguson, because that bro was a straight OG. Like, when the manager is in contact with like club owners and club managers, like I'm talking about like dancing clubs, not football clubs. Like I'm talking about like pubs and bars and stuff. When you have been relationships with them, and even like heads of hotels and management, to know where your players are all at all time and what they're doing, who they're doing it with, blah blah blah. You got to be a super OG, man. That's some Italian mafia shit. Like when they're just like onto you, like you're just the boss of the city. That's what Ferguson was. He was the boss of the whole city. Like everyone respected him. Everyone wanted a Bravo shot. Ooh! Super whip on that ball from Mbeumo. Great shot. He's trying to get a goal, but if that was a little bit more inwards, Donnarumma couldn't get to it. He was outstretched, but Arsenal against Manchester City next Sunday, guys. Super Sunday. Here we go. We will be doing a watch along for that. That's going to be a great one. So obviously, come on, we've got to be watching that. Haaland chasing Maguire, trying to get the ball now, even closing down Bayern there. Bayern there, is he going to make a mistake? Oh no, he passes it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, very comfortable, just turns around, gets away from Haaland, back to Bayern there. Bayern there, just kick it out, man. Don't do anything silly. And they lose the ball, but they get it back now. Bruno looking for Dogu. No, he's still got the ball. Cross pitch pass all the way to Ahmad. Ahmad controls it on his chest. Well done. Brings it down. It's in the box now. Ahmad. Crosses it into Buemo and he misses. He misses right in front of goal. Oh my God. Yeah, it's sad to see, man. And Buemo's just not happening for him. The bear standing right in front of the goal. Gets the ball and then kicked at his leg and it goes out. Like, that's sad, man. Gonna control it. Ahmad a bit too hard with the pass though. All he had to do is just direct it. So imagine yesterday with that own goal from Leeds, where he didn't know what was happening and it touched him and went in. Compare that to here, Buemo in front of the goal waiting for it and touches his leg, but instead of going in, it goes sideways. Anyway, corner Man United now. Whoa, Donnarumma gets it out! Oh my God! Bruno Fernandes took a shot from outside the box that went through all the players. I thought it was going in. Casemiro's there, took a touch and it went out. But I don't know if it was Casemiro's touch that made it go out. Let's have a look. So it's a corner. And Buemo takes it. Donnarumma clears it. Bruno Fernandes right outside the box takes a shot on his left foot. And it was going out. Casemiro tries to bring it back in. Casemiro tries to touch it in, but it went wide. Just wide. He's just trying to stick a leg out to make it go in. Just any touch to make it go in, but it went out nonetheless. Right, we're nearly at the end of the game, guys. We're on the 85th minute. And I'm still waiting for the United goal to get my score prediction right. So Ahmad's on the ball now. By the way, that was great control from him earlier. Mainu crosses it into the box. Dogu takes a shot and it's over the bar. And it goes to row Q. Dogu's had a decent game, not too bad. Mainu's made an impact since coming on. Ahmad's done alright. I'd say who's had bad games. Sesko's had a bad game. Buemo's had a bad game. Bruno Fernandes had a decent game. De Ligt's had a bad game. Look, Man United fans are leaving the grounds. They're like, nah, I'm not here to support my team, mate. I'm here just to claim the win and go. But you know, I always think about fans that leave early as like, what kind of support is that, man? You're supposed to be supporters. So through win or loss, sickness and in health, you got to support your team to the last minute. So what are you doing leaving early? I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 minutes. Like I've seen West Ham. I remember when we played West Ham and we were beating them 6-0. I don't care what the score is. It was literally an exodus from these Bears, like just leaving it. Like before half time, they were leaving the grounds. Like what? What kind of support is that? That just shows you're showing your players that and I don't care about you, man. I'm just there for bragging rights and that's it. Not real football supporting that. Supporting your football team is through thick and thin, through whatever they go through. Like when Arsenal was in the dumps and we was finishing 8th and whatever and not winning nothing and we haven't won a Premier League since 2004, like, well, I'm going to go games and leave early and blah, 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 or not attend, or nah, man. Don't care, bro. I'm there till not only the final whistle, I'm there to clap the players off. I'm there to, you know, till the players have gone back into the tunnel. Anyway, Man City making a change. Haaland coming off. He's getting clapped up. He's getting a standing ovation. Erling Haaland. He just looks like a Terminator as well, man. There's something about this brain, like his face structure and that. He just looks like a machine, bro. Don't know if he's a clone or he's what. Like, I mean, Haaland comes off for Oscar Bob and Silva comes off for Ake. Man, like Ake. Right, we're on the 88th minute, guys. Yeah, this is much better, man. I was kind of cold, you know. I'm glad I put on this jumper, man. I feel much better. Very bad performance from Man United, man, honestly. Very, very bad performance. And like I said earlier, I'm obviously not a Man United fan, but I do worry about them because they're a legacy team. And, like, you know, if you have a team like that getting relegated from the Premier League, I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, I don't know if that's a good advertisement for the Premier League or actually shows that, no, like, how can a team that was at the top for so many years, like, how can they be so rotten right now? Like, they're rotten to their core. Like, you know, their stadium, their training ground, their mentality, like, everything is rotten about that club. And it's weird. It's weird because it seems like, you know, towards the end, Alex Ferguson knew that the rising damp at Man United was getting worse and worse, and he thought to himself, you know, let me just leave now because I know what is coming. I don't know, I'm just saying that, but, like, it's just a theory, but it's just all very weird, like, because, you know, even with a change of managers, the club remains a huge big club that attracts big players and, you know, can pay big wages and that, but just everything is rotten. Everything, the way they handle their players, the way they handle the staff, the kind of players they're bringing in and the kind of wages they're putting them on and the kind of prices they're paying for them, paying out, you know, getting managers in, sacking them, paying them out, not giving them, just like, what is going on, man? Like, I don't know. And then getting a director of football and not agreeing with him, getting rid of him, you know, it's just Casemiro throws it into the box. Manu, no one there to receive it, and Guardiola clears it. It was offside anyway. So my prediction was 3-1. It's 3-0 so far. Looks like they're going to win 3-0. We're in injury time, guys. How much injury time? 4 minutes injury time, guys. So there's 4 minutes left. Again, I forgot to update the score. I'm so sorry, guys. By the way, I must say, and this is a disclaimer. Oh, look. Ratcliffe is there watching the game. Yeah, he can't be happy. Look at him. He looks 10 years older since when he first bought Man United. I bought his shares in United. Right, sorry guys, I must make a disclaimer. So, everything I'm doing is LBT. What does LBT means? Means a low budget thing, okay? I don't have any staff. I'm doing everything by myself. Reinders nearly scored, but it's cleared by United. Kuzanov can't catch it up and it's a throw-in for United. Yeah, so LBT stands for low budget thing. I don't have staff. I'm doing all this by myself. So if I forget to update the score or whatever, please excuse me. If everything is still grainy and the sound quality is not right, everything will get updated soon, guys. Just bear with me. I'm by myself. I've only just started. You know, I'm sure you can tell, but everything will get better, hopefully, guys. Just keep on subscribing, keep on liking, keep on watching. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, do your thing, keep it moving. But yeah, so if I forget to update the score, if the camera looks grainy, if the mic doesn't sound great, everything will get an update soon. Just bear with me. It's all LBT at the moment, and LBT stands for low budget thing. Sexy. Ahmad. Casemiro took a shot but it gets blocked. Unlucky. Come on, at least get one goal, United. Let me get my score correctly, man. Lord have mercy. Right, Ahmad. Oof, Bruno Fernandes plays the ball to Dogu, who heads it, but it goes out wide. They're still trying, and I must say, Bruno Fernandes, his passing range is good, but I don't know, man. Just sometimes he does some funny things. It's just weird, man. Like, imagine being the captain of United when you're going through the worst period in the last, what, 30 years, 40 years? Donnarumma with the kick out. First ball headed by United, second ball by City. Still going from head to head. Now United bring it down. Ahmad goes all the way back to the Ligt. Bayern there. He's going to make a mistake. Oof, he was getting closed down, but he got the ball out. And City get it back. O'Reilly, Oscar Bob, sorry, Foden tried to shoot, but it's gone by. Bayern there clears it. That's it, guys. The game is pretty much done. We're in the 94th minute. Right, Man City has a chance to score one more goal towards the end. They took a short corner. They get another one. Bruno Fernandes kicked it out. Oh, the ref called it as a goal kick or a throw in to United, sorry. I thought it was a corner for City. Bruno Fernandes takes the long throw and the referee blows the whistle. That's it, guys, for this weekend. We're done. So Manchester City wins 3-0. I had predicted that they would win. 3-1. They ended up winning 3-0. Well done, Manchester City. And that's it for the Premier League games this weekend. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, all of that. Please come back. Champions League starting soon. We will be doing watch-alongs for those. Obviously, especially this team here. We'll do as much as we can. Also, keep an eye out on Monday. Monday, I will do the review show. So Fridays will be preview shows. Mondays will be review shows. Saturdays, Sundays, obviously, we'll try and do as many watch-alongs as we can. Thank you for joining me. Congratulations to Man City, not to Liverpool. I'm not happy about that at all. But congratulations, Man City, and all the other teams that have won, except for Tottenham. I hope you lose and get relegated. So yeah, thank you, guys. That's it.